Hello everyone, Philip Belenke here, and I'm here with Billy Hilton. We're here to host a live stream open house at our latest listing in Victory Heights, which is a really nice, quiet northeast neighborhood of Seattle. And this is a really neat mid-century daylight rambler, which we're excited to show off. So thanks for joining. We'll be here for the next 30 minutes or so. If you have any questions, please add some comments, and we're looking forward to showing you around. So before we walk in, I want to point out a few things outside. So this whole front yard was recently redesigned. It was professionally landscaped, where the owners worked really closely with a landscape architect and designer to figure out what kind of plantings would allow for low maintenance and be drought resistant and be native, and also where over time it will fill in a really beautiful way. So there's a lot of really cool ground cover here that will just start expanding more and more. So as it matures, there's just a lot of, it'll just be really beautiful, and you know, a few years or so. I mean, it's really nice now, but over time it's just really more incredible. We love how with these vines here, they're going to grow up and really create a green wall here along the carport. This house, prior to the current owners purchasing, the previous owners had completely renovated the entire home, and all the new systems were updated, and it really went through an entire, you'll see, transformation. This carport is new, rebuilt.
And also on the plants, like for the stuff that, even the stuff, there's a lot of native stuff that grows natively, but for the stuff that needs a little help, especially while it's young, they put it in the drip irrigation system.
Oh, that's right.
So
yeah.
It really is hands off.
Yeah, there is a drip irrigation system, that's right, in the front of the house and in the rear of the house. And then we'll show you a little bit later when we go to the back of the house, but there's a separate back entrance, and there's an entire potentially separate apartment that can be utilized. And there's access, really easy access to the back door to the basement, which has a completely separate living quarters. Okay, so let's go inside. And right away you'll notice some really neat mid-century design elements. Front door with the rectangular windows, the slate tile at the entry here. And also there are hardwood floors throughout the entire upper level. So this is the main level, and then below us, the lower level, or the basement, we'll call it the lower level. There are also hard surface floors down there, although they are concrete floors downstairs. But all hard surface flooring. There is not one speck of carpet in any place of this entire house. So this living room, I love mid-century homes, as some of you may know if you've watched a few of our other live streams. And this house really has kind of all those mid-century elements. The big picture window, the cantilevered fireplace, real wood burning, lots of space, lots of windows. All the windows are new. Not brand new, but just a few years old. Are newer. And all the systems in this house as well. There's the dual zone HVAC system, central AC, tankless water heater, lots of bells and whistles. So really spacious here. There's a lot of different configurations that you can have here. And this dining room here, also really convenient. There's this back deck that we'll drop onto just momentarily. And directly here is this really spacious kitchen, which has some really neat features. So it's solar, so you can gather lots of people around here really comfortably. This is a boost block, butcher block island for those that know kitchen things. Boost block is really good. And a DCS Fisher & Paykel 6-burner range, commercial grade. So if you love to cook, you will be in heaven in this house. This is a really great chef's kitchen. Lots of countertop space, lots of storage. Fisher & Paykel dishwasher drawers, which are really convenient, so you can do half loads of dishwashing. You don't have to wait for the entire dishwasher to fill up. Really deep sink. And one of my favorite features of this kitchen is that it has a little workstation. It really, it's a nice touch. It's a great space to do meal prep or to catch up on some emails in the morning or for kids to have some homework space. Really convenient. And if someone is here at the workstation, there's still plenty of space for everyone else to be in the kitchen and not feel like you're on top of each other. So, let's go to the back deck here. We have lots more information on our website. For this listing, urbanmidcentury.com, there's also a 3D Matterport tour that you can take so you can see all aspects of the home. So, this is pretty sweet. So quintessential Northwest. You literally feel like you're in the trees. And it's later in the day now, so the sun is much further to the west, but this is south facing here. And when I was here the other day in the early afternoon, and it was a really sunny day like it is today, the sun was filtering in through these trees, and it was so lovely. It was gorgeous. It was a really nice view there. It feels like kind of like a tree house in a way. And you get a good view of the backyard as well, which here too all re-landscaped, all redesigned, I should say, and re-landscaped. I could see here putting a little hammock there between those two big trees, adding a water feature. There's a lot of fun stuff in here back there. The garden shed is new and huge. Okay, so let's go down the hall. So on the main level here, there are 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. On the lower level, there are an additional 2 bedrooms and a 3/4 bath. So up here we have the hall bath up on the opposite side from one of the bedrooms. So you have dual sinks, which is nice, full-size bathtub and a washer and dryer set, and there's actually a second washer and dryer set on the lower level. This is the primary bedroom. It is a full suite, and so this was also, when they redesigned this house or renovated this house, they changed the configuration of the door, and so before the door went directly into the bedroom, like many homes from the 50s and 60s, but here they pushed it out a little bit, added a door so that you're able to have this entire suite. And go ahead, Billy, into the...
We skipped the closet.
Oh yeah, the closet, that's right. Yeah, one of the best parts. Look how huge it is. Enormous closet with closet organizers. And most homes of this age, the closet space is really small. So I'm really loving this bathroom. I love how the tile work, it has this really nice kind of, again, calming feeling here with all of the earth tones, wood floors, and there's a lot of space here. Deep soaking tub. You have 2 sets of windows. High-end fixtures. Pedestal sink is a nice touch. So you can still have some furniture here on one side. And how many bathrooms can you actually fit furniture? And then the other bedroom on the main floor, so also quite spacious. And so this is on the opposite side of that bathroom that we just showed you 2 bathrooms ago with the 2 washers. So great office space or guest bedroom, but plenty of space for a king-size bed even, certainly a queen-size bed. Decent closet space here. It's all been freshly painted. Everything is in really good condition, totally move-in ready. Thermostat here, again, dual zoned HVAC system and central AC, which we've really been appreciating these last couple of weeks as we have been here a lot preparing the house. It's been nice to have the AC. So, furnace here, nothing really special to show you in there. So we're in the lower level, the basement, and this space is not one of the rooms, it's just a really wide hallway. And the current owners, they had 2 kids, older kids, and this was their space to do homework, to do crafts. It was kind of their zone. And it's nice that you can have this, a hallway like this, a room like this, and actually give it a function. You're not just passing through this hall. And really neatly designed too. So polished concrete floors, there's this kind of rock-looking wall, but they're tiles. Really spacious bedrooms down here. So good ceiling height. You're in the basement, but still it does not feel like a basement whatsoever. There's a queen-size bed right now with 2 nightstands, and there's still plenty of space even in between from the nightstands all the way over to the wall. And same thing here. So lots of space between the bed and the wall. A wardrobe here. All freshly painted. And then the second bedroom in the lower level. A little bit smaller than the first, but also fairly spacious. Looking out onto the backyard. So a south-facing window. It has a nice privacy. No one is looking in. Some additional storage below. And then, here, go ahead and show, let's show that closet there. So there is an additional washer and dryer here, so there's a second set. And also a tankless water heater. I love tankless water heaters.
Should I just go in here?
Yeah, let's do that. Really cool bathroom. So 3/4 bath and really nice tile work, very fresh. On the smaller side, but you know, what do you need? Just use the bathroom, take a shower, and it has everything one would need. So 2.75 baths in this house. So what makes this home really unique is that the entire basement level, the lower level, could be closed off to be a completely separate living space. You could do you can have a mother-in-law suite, Airbnb. You can do a large home office or a whole classroom for kids. And you can either set it up so that the entire lower level is all one suite, or you can divide the room and create kind of 2 separate spaces. And I'll show you here with this potential for a wall could easily be put in here with a door, or you could even do something creative with a doorway or a wall, or a doorway here with a wall here. So yeah, there are a few different options here. So you have a refrigerator here, storage here. This is really neat. So there's a little secret storage compartment. So it could function as a little pantry space if you have a secret passageway to the additional storage.
Just a ton of room.
Yeah, and so this kitchen here, the current owners removed the range. They did not need this to be a fully functional kitchen, but it would be really easy to bring a range here. But makes for a great, just a little bar area too. We're going to go into this really large rec room next, and you'll see you can have it set up as a media room. It would make a great movie room, great lounge area, and this would make an awesome little bar setup. So the back door here, so separate entrance. So this room is massive. And there's this partial wall, this 3-foot wall, which gives you some separation here. A little table here that's built in, which would make a great little game table or homework space, office space. And then if you were having this be a full-on apartment, which you could easily do, this would just be the dining space. So dining room here, sitting room, dining table, living room. Again, all newly updated of the last few years, newer windows. Really loving these concrete floors, the polished floors. And so the current owners, when they bought this house, for them, this room felt really large. Actually, this little side room here was all open to this main room. And so they had this wall added to create this additional little cozy sitting room. And it really is cozy. There aren't any windows here, but there's a fireplace, and it just makes like for a great little kind of reading nook, maybe exercise space. But the wall could easily be opened up. And so if you were to open that up, this would all be, it would feel very different here. I remember seeing this house before this wall was here, and it did have a very different feeling. But this room is large enough where I think it makes sense to separate the room that way. Let's see, what else down here? So, again, so this whole setup here, a good media room or rec room or as a separate apartment. And then on this lower level, you have the two separate bedrooms. And so there's a lot of flexibility in this house, a lot of different ways that one can use the space. The nice finishes, again, even this kitchen feels really modern. Works well with the house. Okay, go ahead, I'll follow you out. So really peaceful backyard. So there's this, so there's a deck, so there's a patio space that can be easily utilized if it were a separate apartment that one were using the lower level for. Lots of garden space here. Again, all of this landscaping is fairly new, and so it was all designed in a way to really fill in the space quite nicely. But if someone wanted some grass, it can also be changed. You can add some grass. I think right now we have this loft. Yeah, we do, but really large garden shed. And we'll actually walk to the front of the house through here, so you'll get a sense of how the access is to the lower level. And you'll see here there's this electrical line here, and so the current owner has added an electric car charging station at the carport, and so it is pre-wired to be able to easily add an electric car charger. Here's the air conditioning unit. So as part of the landscape redesign, they also had this all re-landscaped really wonderfully, and then these steps added so that it was more comfortable to go down into the lower level. They used that large room as a home office, and people would come down sometimes and down these stairs, and so it was really convenient. Nice little storage area. This is where the garbage bins are, but it would make a great space to like store. You had like outdoor equipment, kayaks, camping gear, maybe add storage unit. You have a garden shed back there, so you probably wouldn't need more space, but if you did, there is definitely room.
I mean, it's about car width, right?
It is, yeah. So you could also reconfigure this. Probably remove that fence and actually have additional parking, although there's enough off-street parking for, there's the carport plus space for two more.
Yep.
Space for two more cars. So I think we're adequate parking, but one choice. We also have a garage built if one desired. So here's the electric car charger. Well, the actual charger itself is not here anymore, but it is pre-wired, and so it's ready to go. The hard stuff has been done for you. So also while we're out here in the front, I forgot to mention where we are right now. We're on a dead-end street. There's zero through traffic. It's so quiet. And there are some steps down there, and so they can take you down to the main street below. And so there are some people that sometimes will jog here or walk. I've seen several people walking their dogs and a few people with their strollers walking. And you can see here a really nice, quiet residential street. And Victory Heights, as a neighborhood, what makes it so convenient is that you can literally be in so many parts of Seattle within 5-10 minutes. Northgate is just a few minutes away by car, and the light rail will be operating there really soon. It's literally, I think it's just 2 miles away. And then UW takes about 5 minutes to get to, and Green Lake, and New Village is a quick drive, 35 5-6 minutes or so. So really easy to get around. Lake City Way is close by, and then getting to I-5 is pretty easy. So again, check out the website urbanmidcentury.com for more information about this house. There's also a property video you can watch, and there's a 3D virtual tour that we've included. So I think that wraps it up. Are there any questions there that anyone has asked? Do we have some watchers?
No questions yet.
Okay. So we'll have this video posted and saved, and so it'll be easy to reference later. And thanks for joining us today. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Friday. Take care.